Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I do this really glam look for summertime, and I share my favorite skincare products as well. So if you want to see all of that, keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to get started with talking about the skincare because I just did all my skincare, so I feel like it's kind of relevant. Also, I'm developing this little pimple here, so that's really great for me. I also have one like right here, and she's really inflamed, so we're just gonna stay down here. But yeah, let me get into my skincare. So I'm gonna go through my morning skincare first. So the first thing I do is I cleanse my face. I use the Murad Acne Control Clarifying Cleanser for normal to oily skin. And yeah, this is the one I use. It's really good. You can get it at Ulta. I really feel like it did help clear up my acne, which is really nice. So I definitely recommend trying that. Even just try the sample size. Once a week, I'll do a face mask. I use this Monet Berry Refined Scrub Perfecting Exfoliator Mask. It says it's for all skin types. And yeah, I use this once a week. In the morning, I'll put it on for 5 minutes. And first off, the packaging is so cute. It comes with a little spatula, and then it's just a berry scrub. You can see it through the packaging. But I just rub it on, and then I leave it on for 5 minutes. You don't need a lot at all, and then I just scrub it off. That's only once a week, though. So usually after the cleanser, I will go in with this dry brush, which I've shown you guys before. It's from the brand Daily Concepts, I think. I don't know, but I kind of just, like, run it over my face, and it kind of just gets off any, like, dead skin, kind of. It's really gentle, so it's nice enough that you can use it every day. Like, it's not super exfoliating, and it like strips your skin. Like, I wouldn't recommend using this more than like once a week because it'll strip your skin, I feel. But this is really nice. Oh, I just used it the wrong way. This is really nice though, and I just kind of do it like all over my face. You can bring it down your neck too if you want. So I use that, and then I'll go in with a serum. This is the Badescu Super Peptide Serum. Again, you can get it at Ulta. I really like this. I've gone through so many bottles of it. It just is really hydrating. Acne medicine, I can't really tell you guys about this. It's clindamycin, in case you're wondering. But I use this every morning. And then I'll go in with moisturizer. I'm kind of running through this because I'll just have the products linked below. This is the moisturizer I use. This is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors and HA Surface Hydration Formula. You get a lot with it. Really nice daily moisturizer. I really like it. Sometimes if I find my face is dry throughout the day, I'll just go and apply a little bit more. So I really do like this. You can get it at Ulta, and it's so cheap. I think it's like $8, like $7.50 or something like that. Eye cream gel situation. This is the Badescu Ceramide Eye Gel. Again, Ulta. I've gone through so many of these. It's really cooling. It's green. It's so cool. I'm gonna need a new one soon. I like to keep this as well as the serum in my little fridge thingy right there, because it makes them nice and cold and really refreshing, especially in the morning under your eyes. Like, applying this, it feels so good. So I love that. And then I'll just go in with my eyelash serum. This is the Monet Lash and Brow Enhancing Serum. I really like this. Now, the lash serum I used to initially get my lashes like really long was the Rodan & Fields one. But that one's really expensive, but it's totally worth the money. So this is really nice just to maintain it. I don't know how much this one is. And the last step of my skincare in the morning that I do that I actually haven't done yet, so I'll do it with you, is I apply sunscreen. This is the Monet Sun Veil Sunscreen Daily Mineral High Protection Broad Spectrum SPF 30. And it says it's for all skin types. So I'll usually take 1 to 2 pumps of this. I'm just gonna do 1 today. But yeah, and then I just apply it everywhere. So... and then I usually give it a little to sink in before I do my makeup, if I am applying any makeup. And now we can get into my nighttime skincare. So if I'm wearing makeup that day, I will take my makeup off first. So this is the Monet Makeup Vanishing Balm Melting Makeup Remover. I really love this. Again, it comes with one of those spatula things. And then it's just a little balm. And then you just get your face a little bit wet. Take some of that and then just like mush it around, and it melts all your makeup off. It's really good at getting off like waterproof stuff and your mascara. So I really do like that. And then once that's done, I will go in with my cleanser. And then what do? Oh, I do the serum. A lot of the stuff is the same. And then I'll go in with the moisturizer. And then every other night I apply my other acne medication. This is tretinoin whatever. I use a little bit, and it helps with like scarring and all that stuff. So I only use every other night though, because it's really strong. The days that I don't apply that after the moisturizer, I just go right back in with my lash serum. But on the days I do apply my acne medication, I let sit in a little bit. I'll brush my teeth, floss, or whatever. And then I'll go back and do another layer of moisturizer because that acne medication is really drying. So I really like to moisturize. So the moisturizer I'll put on top of it is the Cerave PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion, ultra lightweight. I really like sandwiching the dermatologist medication in between two moisturizers. You can use the same moisturizer. I just really like that Cerave one. That's the one I used to use before I got into the ordinary one. But yeah, and then after that, I'll just do my lash serum, and then I'm done. I'm ready for bed. The skincare situation, I wanted to share that with you guys. I know I kind of talked kind of fast, but whatever. So let's get into the makeup. I have a bunch of makeup to try here, all Colourpop stuff. I wasn't really doing my makeup for a while. I hadn't posted a video in a while because I was just doing my makeup. So this stuff has been sitting here, but I'm doing it today. So we're gonna start with brows. Most of it's Colourpop, by the way. Actually, all of it's Colourpop besides one product. Brow product we have here is the Feather Effect Styling Wax. It's like the soap brow thing, but they came out with theirs. I got the clear one. They have shades, but I have the Makeup Revolution soap styler and it's clear and I like that. So I wanted to try the clear one. And I got the brush that goes with it. So it's the Feather Effect Brow Brush. So we're gonna open them up. I'm really excited to try these, especially because my Makeup Revolution soap styler is running out. So the packaging is super cute, and that's what it looks like. The brush is really cool, actually. The packaging is super cute, it matches, but it's angled. Like the spoolie is a little bit different, so I'm really excited to see how this works. I don't know how I want to use it. If I want to use it this way or this way. I'll probably use it both ways. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep the theme with the Colourpop and use my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist to spray into the soap to activate it. Just did 3 squirts, I don't know. And the applicator in there. Ooh, I don't know if that's a lot. And then I'm just gonna brush it through my brows. Yeah, it's already working. Can you tell that like it makes them fluffier looking? Yeah, that's dope. I like that. And then I always just like run my fingers around the edge because the soap gets like on your skin if you're like messy about it like I am. And then you don't want that to like get all mixed up in your foundation. So yeah, I'm just gonna run it through this brow. And then you can fill in your brows like after if you want, but I don't fill my brows in because 1, I'm too lazy. 2, I would only be filling in the sparse areas, and 3, I'm lazy, so I don't care about my sparse areas. Now we're gonna do a primer little moment. This is the Milani Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer. I've heard this is really nice, so I wanted to try it. At first, I thought it was like an illuminator kind of thing too, so I thought you could use it as a highlight, but it's actually like kind of thin, reflective primer sort of situation. You could probably put it on your body too. Like this wouldn't really work as a highlight, if you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna take some and we're gonna apply it to our face. Give us a dewy look. You could honestly probably even wear this without makeup. Like it just gives you a dew. Like if you're going to the beach or something, this would probably be super nice. Their foundation, it probably looks so good. That gives a really nice dew to the skin. I love that. We'll see how it wears, obviously. But okay, so the foundation I've been wearing lately is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and it's the dewy one, but I kind of want to keep the Colourpop theme going, so I'm going to go grab my tinted moisturizer. I'm going to use my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I have the shade Light 8N. I don't know if this still matches me. It probably does, but I haven't used it in a while. Stick to 1 pump. My skin isn't doing that bad, like at all, other than this little guy here, and like that's just like a scar from a pimple I had a little bit ago. So otherwise, my skin's doing pretty good. knock on wood. So I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge with this and just apply it to even out the skin tone. Got my hair done a few days ago. Last night I washed it like myself for the first time, so it's a little bit like kinky, but yeah, I went lighter. It really looks like I almost put nothing on, but it kind of just evens things out, and again, it adds to the dewy vibe. So now we're gonna do cream contour. I have the Makeup Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer in the shade Caramel. And I'm just going to contour my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline, and my nose. I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. Then to blend out my nose contour, I'm gonna use the Morphe E62 little angled brush. Now we can go in with concealer. So I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution same concealer, but in the shade Light, right under our eyes there, and then kind of drag it up a little to lift the face. And then on our chin, and then I'm just gonna apply it on this blemish here. And then my upper lip area, the center of my nose, in between my brows, and a little bit on my forehead right there. And then my eyelids. And this is gonna be our primer for our eyeshadow today. And we're not gonna set it with powder or anything, and just a little bit on any other tiny blemishes. And I'm gonna apply it on this massive volcano that I have down here. And then I'm just gonna blend that with my sponge. And we're gonna do cream blush, just the Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush in the shade Pink Flirt. I'm just gonna apply it on the back of my hand, about that much. Use the back of our e.l.f. sponge to apply it, and I apply it all over my cheek area because I love to look a little sunburnt and sun-kissed, but without actually getting the burn. It's just so young and fresh, especially for summer. So I bring it over my nose as well. And if I have some left, I'll just take whatever left and kind of put it in my forehead a little. I apply blush everywhere. Just love looking like I've been in the sun. Like I just look healthy, I feel. I don't know. Now we can do some bronzer. My Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder palette. And I'm gonna take this angled Juno & Co brush, and I'm gonna take the second shade right here and tap it off, and we're just going to bronze a little bit. I'm going really soft because we haven't used any powders yet, so we really want to make sure that it blends well, or the best that we can. This blends really nicely though on tops of creams, as long as you, like, I don't like swirl it a lot. I kind of like tap it and like swipe, if that makes sense, but very soft. I'm just gonna bring it down my neck a little bit as well. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the same shade with the Morphe E62 and just contour our nose. Now we're gonna set the face a little bit, so I'm gonna take my Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth Normal to Dry Formula Pressed Powder, and this one is in the shade Porcelain, and I'm using my Morphe Jack & Hill JH07 brush, and we're just gonna set our T-zone mainly. So I'm just gonna set my chin, my upper lip, a little bit on the nose, center of my forehead. I'm gonna go under my cheekbone. I'm gonna go under the eye. I'm gonna leave the lids tacky though for when we do shadow. And then to bake a little bit, I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent. We're just gonna go down the sides of the nose, just like that, a little bit underneath. And then we'll go under here and tap whatever is left onto our chin and upper lip. And I'm taking a little bit on the very tip, and then I'm gonna go down the center of my nose, but I'm gonna turn to this mirror so I can be really precise. We are set and ready to go. We're gonna do a little bit of blush now. I have a cheek palette here. These I think are new. They were really new, I think, when I got them, but it's been a while since I've had them. So anyway, these are the Colourpop cheek palettes. I have the one in Sugar Frosted. I don't know. Let's open her up. It's clear packaging, but it's really cute. It comes with a highlighter and 3 blushes. So this is a highlight, obviously. That might be a little light. Let's swatch the highlight. Ooh, they're really soft. Or at least the highlight is. Oh, that's pretty. Oh no, it'll be fine. It looks a lot lighter. It's almost like a duochrome kind of color. I'm gonna take this crown angled brush, and I think I'm gonna take this one. This is the matte. Well, there's 2 mattes. There's the highlight, and then there's like a shimmery kind of blush. It has a slight shimmer, and then there's 2 mattes. I think I'm gonna do the lighter matte, which is in the shade Trifle. I think I'm gonna take that one. I don't know how pigmented these are. Oh God, I'm gonna tap off. That added a little something, right? Yeah. Oh, that's cute. It's like a nice light, really blush. We love her. Oh, cute. Okay. And I'm gonna have to try these other colors another time and let you know, or use them in videos or something. Going back in with that Jaclyn Hill brush and just like dusting the rest of this away. Try this highlight out. I'm gonna use this Morphe M501 brush. I'm gonna take the highlighter. Usually I don't do powder highlights on my face anymore, but oh, that's pretty. It's a nice like glimmer, and it's not too crazy. I like this a lot. My chin a little bit and my Cupid's bow. It's on my forehead. I love applying highlighter on the sides of my forehead. Little brush, let's use this one. This is a little Juno & Co brush. Apply it to our nose, maybe. Yeah, that's so pretty. Oh my God, wait, I really like this. I want to try the other shades like of the palettes they have. I'm gonna do a little bit of liquid highlighter to kind of give more of like a dewy look, although this looks really good. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal True Match Lumique Lotion Natural Glow Enhancer in the shade Light Glow, and apply that to the back of my hand. Just a little bit, because we already have a nice glow situation going on. I'm gonna take the back of my sponge and just go over the cheek area and the sides of the forehead. Let's get into the eyes. So I have a palette here. Colourpop Going Coconuts Pressed Powder palette. Really pretty. It's that like plasticky packaging, but it's so nice. It's a nice everyday palette. We're gonna get into it. I have here the Morphe M433, and I'm gonna take the shade Lovely Bunch, which is this shade right here. I'm going to apply this in my crease. I'm gonna first tap out the creases that I have in this eye. I'm applying it a little bit higher because we're gonna do a cut crease. So I cut my crease higher because of my eye shape. So I wanna make sure this goes up. This is really easy to blend. You can really build it up. A nice little contour in there almost. I'm gonna take the Morphe M441 brush and the shade Culotta, so it's a little bit more cool toned. Run this in the crease as well. Contour a little bit more. Then I'm gonna take the Morphe M456. It's a little bit stained blue, but there's no blue on it. And I'm gonna mix the shades Shell Yeah and Nutty, so these two right here. Kind of more of like a pinky neutral-y color, and then a darker one. And we're gonna focus this on the outer part of the crease and really blend it. I'm actually gonna leave it like that and then go in with the previous brush we used and blend it out, but we're gonna leave it for now. We're kind of just placing the shadows, a little bit messy. I'm gonna go back in with that Culotta shade, blend that out. Now we're gonna cut the crease. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. It has lots of coverage, super coverage it says. And this is in the shade Cloud. It's the lightest shade. I like using this when I'm cutting my crease because it's almost like a white flat concealer brush. And I'm going to just cut the crease all the way. So I'm gonna tilt my head a little bit. So there we have the shape. I'm gonna go and do the same thing on the other eye. So there we have the shapes, they're not totally even, but whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna set that. I'm gonna taking another Morphe M433, taking the shade Shredded, which is just this like bone shade. And we're gonna set that very lightly though, because we're gonna be going in with shimmers. We're gonna go in with the shade Cocoa Crush, which is the center shade, and I'm taking this Luxe 239 Precision shader brush. I'm packing that on my brush, but then I'm gonna spray the brush with my Colourpop spray so we don't get any fallout, or we can minimize it as much as we can. That is such a pretty shade, oh my god. I'm just gonna dust away any fallout with this e.l.f. 107 brush. There's honestly not a lot though, but just a little bit. That's why spraying your brush can really help. I'm gonna go in with just this like H&M like shader brush and the shade Get Crackin'. This like still a shimmer, but it's a little bit darker. Like a matte with some reflect. Just gonna deepen up this outer corner here and kind of connect it to the top of that cut crease. And just blend it into the lash line a little bit. We're gonna go in with the shade Palm Reader, which is like this white reflect shade, and this Wet n Wild like flat brush. And I'm gonna take some of that and spray the brush. I don't know if the brush is really picking it up that well, but we'll see, I guess. We're gonna spray the brush and we're gonna apply this on the inner part of the eye. And I don't know if that made a difference. Oh, I got it to work on this eye. Maybe I just needed to dig in a little more. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Actually, it's fine. I'll blend it out. The shade is a little bit chalkier than the other one. I don't know if I like it. Some metallics and like foiled shades like that can get chalky, which I don't love. I'm just gonna go back with that shade that we used with the Cocoa Crush and kind of blend it all. We're gonna try to apply some of that Palm Reader, like that whiter shade, in our inner corner. This is the Morphe M152. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm gonna bring up by the brow bone. Taking the Morphe X Nikita N2 brush, again, one of those like more like shader definer brushes. I'm mixing the shades Lovely Bunch and Nutty. So this shade and then the deeper shade. And we're just gonna run this on the lower lash line, kind of like the outer half. I'm not gonna bring it in all the way. And we're gonna do a little wing liner. I'm gonna use the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Black, and I'm just gonna do a little wing, but nothing super crazy. So there are the wings. I'm gonna curl my lashes now. The mascara I'm gonna use is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High. Just gonna do probably 2 coats of this. There are the lashes. I applied some to my lower lashes as well. And then I think I'm gonna run black liner in my waterline and tight line. This is the Colourpop BFF Creme Gel Liner in the shade Swerve. Just going back over with my blush brush to add a little more. I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Flexitarian. Run this like on my finger and then on the back of my hand. And then take a smaller highlighter brush. This one, this is the $1 Million Brushes highlighter brush. It's like super small. It's almost like an eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna pick some of it off my hand and put it right on the high points. It makes just a little slight difference. After I applied that extra blush, I wanted a little more highlight. Maybe a little on the nose and the cupid's bow. I'm gonna use the Colourpop Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Air Kiss. I heard this shade is really cute. I don't know. Only tried their Luxe glosses. I haven't tried their Luxe liquid lips, so I probably should have lined first. This color is really fun for summer. I don't really like the smell. Formula is really comfortable though. I like velvety formulas because they're not as like drying as matte. That's a really pretty color. Definitely more vibrant for summer and stuff. I'm gonna spray my face with that setting spray. It's the entire look. I hope you guys, oh my god, I just smacked my face. What the heck? You guys enjoyed it. It's a nice glam look for summertime. Love you the most. Take these clips out. I will see you guys in my next video.